this person would speed the hell up. I'm trying to motovlog here. What is up, peoples of YouTube? I am the Motorcycle Mick, and today we are giving you more free advice. Yes, I am your unusual Harley guy, giving you therapy suggestions and free life advice for riding motorcycles. If you are new to the channel, hit that subscribe button down below. I'm doing it right-handed today. Whoops. Unlike that green turn right light, I do not miss my uploads, which happen every Tuesday and Thursday around 3 o'clock, because sometimes I get distracted and sometimes I'm doing something, and it might be like 3:10, who knows. But what are we talking about today? Well, I just put up that new video about this Senna 20S I have on my helmet, but the reason I got it was for a group ride for motovloggers. So if you are a motovlogger from Michigan, hit me up. I'd like to talk. Join our group, but that's a good subject for the day. Group rides. That's right, you want to ride with your buddies. And not just 2 of you, maybe 3, maybe 4, maybe 100. Who knows? Depends on what you are doing. But there are some rules and guidelines to riding in a group that you need to know. So I'm going to give you 11 tips for riding in a group with motorcycles. Let's start with number 1. Or is it 10 to 1? 1 to 10? I don't know. We're doing 1 to 10. Number 1. Don't ride past your skill level. That's right. There is a skill level for riding motorcycles, and you need to not go past it. My biggest advice is if you are not comfortable riding in big groups or you've never done it before, don't be that person up front, because guess what? It'll not work out well for you. Because if anything does happen or you don't know where you're going, you're kind of the one that has to have someone behind you and someone in front of you. So if you aren't comfortable riding in groups, ride toward the back. You'll appreciate it, others will appreciate it, and everyone will be happy. Number 2, as we full throttle through there. Number 2, always know where you are going. That's right, you have a plan, a destination, even if it's not a specific place. I think a bee just hit me in the freaking leg and that hurt. Even if you don't have a one single stop destination, know a general route of where you're going. Be courteous, let others know the path, because if you're the one planning it, you're going to want to make sure that you know exactly where you're going so you don't get lost and look like a moron. If you're the one riding in it, you want to know where you're going so you don't get lost. Yes, in this day of the world we do have GPS, but no one really wants to stop and have to get over on the side of the road, and my bike doesn't have it, and a lot of bikes don't have GPS units on them. People have GPS on their phones, they can do, but having a general idea of where the ride is going is probably the best thing that you can do. Number 3, make sure that you come well prepared to the ride. Make sure to not be that guy and have your tank filled up. As you see, I need fuel right now, but I'm not going on a big group ride. Once that group gets going, they might not stop until, you know, the leader or someone needs fuel. So always show up at least with a full tank, if not a little less. Just be courteous of that. Don't be a wiener. Number 4, make sure you know your hand signals. I'll actually put my video I did up here, because not everyone in that group is going to have a Senna. Most people ride without them. The people that do, I am very gracious and happy, because I was missing out. How's it going, man? Yeah, staring at my helmet. But make sure you know your hand signals. If they're turning right, left, merging lanes, someone needs fuel, someone needs to eat, you know, wherever you're doing, make sure everyone knows the hand signals. Make sure you know the hand signals. That video I just posted, click on it, watch it. You can tell people what's going on, especially Popo, because someone's at the back of the group and someone's in the front of the group, and they can notify others of police, and they're trying to play catch up. They could be speeding, and you don't want that issue to happen. Which brings me to number 5. Don't be that guy and take off from the group. If you're leading the group, stay with the group. That is the easiest one I can tell you. If you are the leader or you're someone up front, make sure everyone knows that there is a pace. Make sure they know what the speed of the pace is. You don't want this whole accordion thing to go on any worse, because you get group rides, you might have that accordion. It's just the natural nature of the beast. Make sure you know the pace from them. Don't be afraid to ask, like, hey, what's the speed we're going to be going? Are we going to be going above the speed limit, or are we going to be going at the speed limit? Make sure you know what the pace is going to be. We're halfway through this list already. Did you even know it? No, probably not, because you're intrigued about what I'm saying. Number 6. Come well prepared for weather. You live on planet Earth. We are prone to weather. So that's why you want to make sure that you are prepared for all sorts of weather. If it's cold out, bring some heavier gloves, because no one's going to want to stop and take a break when it's cold out. If you have the bikes going, they're warm, they keep your legs warm. If you don't have a windshield, make sure you wear a windproof jacket or a thicker jacket, something that's better for the weather. Be prepared for any form of weather. If it's cool out, make sure you're wearing a t-shirt, have a sweatshirt in the bags, or whatever you're carrying with you. You might have to stop and put on some rain gear, or if you're going to be riding in the rain, put the rain gear on before. If you don't wear rain gear, don't worry about it. Number 7. What that is, pay attention to your surroundings. If you see a big ass pothole coming up, or you see a dead animal, something that can cause an issue to bikers behind you, let them know. Go back to the hand signals I told you to remember and tell them where that's at so they can dodge the obstruction in the road. Loose gravel's another one. Dirt roads have a habit of kicking that dirt gravel all the way out to the road. So if someone's going to hit that stuff, make sure they know. That being said, pay attention to other vehicles around you. If you're riding in a 2-lane road, it makes it pretty easy to pay attention to front, behind you, and the side. But if you're riding on a 4-lane road and you got somebody come next to you and trying to get over the turn, they could cut you off. You want to make sure you're paying attention to your surroundings. That being said, pay attention to the other bikers around you. That falls under surroundings. You don't know. I mean, you might be the new rider in the group, or there might be someone else that's the new rider in the group. Who knows? With that being said, make sure you pay attention to that, because you don't want to get into an accident because someone's not comfortable riding in groups. That's where you're going to run into issues. Right there. You want to make sure that you, yes, you can avert a crisis if needed. Situational awareness is key. Number 8 is know how to ride whatever way they're doing it. That sounds a little bit confusing, but really it's quite simple. If you are going to be riding in a pack, you will either have 2 ways of riding. That is either handlebar to handlebar, that is where someone's riding right here, and then someone's going to be riding right here next to you. See? Obstruction. So if you're riding handlebar to handlebar, make sure you know. If you're riding staggered, it's pretty easy. You're going to be riding right here. Someone's going to be directly diagonal from you. And make sure you leave enough space. Don't get up on their back wheel so that if they do need to maneuver out of the way of something, they can actually get across and avoid getting hit, or that also gets you room to avoid getting hit. Know the riding style, and if you are going on a ride where they're going to be riding handlebar to handlebar and you're not comfortable with it, then let someone know and go back to number 1, right at the back of the pack. Know your riding style. Know how your riding level. Number 9. Make sure your bike is capable of staying with the pack. This is an easy one for me because this comes back to maintaining your motorcycle. That's right, you actually have to put some work into maintaining your motorcycle. Check your tires, check your brakes, check your lights. Make sure everything that you're using is going to be in working order. No one wants a breakdown. No one wants to worry about a chain flying off or a tire going flat. I mean, those things do happen. That's just natures of the road. But make sure that you go and put some time into maintaining your motorcycle, so make sure your bike is ready for the ride. Don't go up there with some half-assed, worn-out tires, brakes that barely work, because you will rear-end someone will get hurt, and they're going to be pissed. Or someone might get more severely hurt, so don't be that guy that goes up there with a trashed motorcycle. Number 10. Know what time your ride is. That's a big one. Knowing what time your group is going to go riding. Jumping on their scooters, powering out to meet a point. Make sure you know what time the meetup is. And if you're the person putting on the ride, once again, make sure everyone knows what time the meetup is. Make sure they know the destination, because if you show up late, you might miss the ride. They'll leave your ass behind unless you have some kind of a notification being like, I'm on the way up there. But if you are, then other people are going to be pissed because they're like, well, he knew what time we were starting. Why in the hell isn't he here? Or why in the hell isn't she here? Everyone is not safe from this. Yeah. 11. That's right, sports fans. We're at the end of this list. And I don't know if I'm excited or depressed, but you know what? Our time together has been good. 11th thing you need to know when riding with a pack is have fun. That's the whole point of riding in groups. You build those friendships, you find places to share, memories to have, and you guys can go back and look at it and be like, hey man, you remember this time? Or you remember we were going past that beach and all those girls? Or we stopped at that restaurant and had that great food? Like, that's the whole point of riding. And doing that by yourself is fun. But when you go out and you do that with buddies and friends and groups and meet new people, that's when you start having a lot of fun and enjoying it. I believe this lady has a bush out of the back of her Ford Thunderbird. Excuse me, ma'am, you need to trim your bush. That might have been a dude, not sure. But having fun is the biggest part. If you're doing something and it's making you angry, you probably shouldn't be doing it. You know, there are going to be times that it might not be what you're expecting, or something might have happened, but you might have to stop because of someone that didn't pay attention to my 10 tips. That's where it's awesome for you. You get that experience of seeing someone else, and then you get to share with them your knowledge of riding, even if it's just 10 minutes versus 100 years of riding, because everyone's riding experience is different, and that's the point. So go out and have fun doing it. Don't do something if it's not going to make you happy. And if you're on a bike and it's not making you happy, you're on the wrong bike. There's always places to explore, always things to experience when riding a motorcycle. This person would speed the hell up and go faster. What are you doing? It's 50 miles an hour through here. I'm trying to motovlog here, lady. That's a dude. But for now, guys, that's all I have for you today. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, use your thumb the right way and give this video a thumbs up. I upload every Tuesday and Thursday, 3 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. But man, just remember to always have fun, like grow some experiences, go out and ride with people, because we're a big community, we're a big family, and we all would like to have you a part of it. If you're a motovlogger, let me know down below. I would love to meet up and hang out with you guys. But as always, I hope you have a great day, evening, night, morning, afternoon tea, brunch, lunch, dinner, nightcap, midnight snack, and remember to always ride for freedom.